Evening everybody, this is Randy with Rashley's BBQ. Today we're going to be cooking chicken, rotisserie chicken, seasoned with Chupacabra rub, back here on the Napoleon Prestige 500. It's on loan to us from South Texas Outdoor Kitchens. Really good people, have stores in San Juan and McAllen. We hope you all will check them out. There'll be links down in the description box of their website. So let me start prepping that chicken and get the grill warmed up, and we'll be back. Y'all stay tuned. Benny over at Bob Stark's Meat hooked us up with this nice fresh chicken. He always keeps the freshest chickens in there, man. I tell you, good stuff over there. I like to put it on the rotisserie before I start seasoning. Gives me a good handle to hang on to it without having to get my hands all over the raw bird. I like to take a length of kitchen twine, butcher's twine, whatever you want to call it. Loop it over the fat there, the chicken butt. Bring it around the front. Then bring it around the legs and bring them together. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just do whatever works for you. At this point, I can go ahead and stab the back end. There we go. Then I like to cross it under the bird and just kind of bring the wings up against the body and tie it off. Just keeps things from flopping around while the rotisserie is turning. Then cut off the excess, and that's good enough. Bring the spit from the other end. Snug it up tight. Put the weight on the opposite side of the heavy end of the bird. There we go. That's pretty well balanced. And we're ready to go to the grill with it. As soon as we put some spices. I'm going to take off one glove. And we'll use that hand on the, just plain old vegetable oil is all we're using here. It'll help the skin brown up, and it'll also help the seasoning stick. Now both hands are clean because we've had the gloves on. Hit it with Chupacabra, nice heavy dose of Chupacabra. All-purpose seasoning and rub. Down inside it, nice and heavy on the inside. As the juices get to the inside of the bird and it turns, it'll mix with the fat and make a nice marinade inside it. Okay, we've got the drip pan centered here. We're going to go ahead and light the rear burner on high. I'm going to put the two outside burners on low about midway through the cook. For right now, we're going to leave them off. We're just going to let that outside burner brown the outside of the bird and start heating it up. All right, let's get that in there. In place. Go ahead and turn it on. It felt pretty well balanced over there at the table, so we'll let it go through one full revolution and make sure that everything's going to clear the drip pan and everything's going to turn okay. Not perfectly balanced, but it'll work. Not bad at all. So let's just let that back burner run, brown off the outside of the bird real well, and we'll come back and check on it in about 30-40 minutes. With the rear burner on by itself, it runs at about 425 degrees, and all of it's pretty direct heat on the bird, so it should brown it off pretty nicely. About 168, 69 degrees in the breast. Check the thigh. 178 in the thigh. I call that done. We started out with just the back burner on high. At about 30 minutes, we lit the two outside burners and put them all the way down on low. It ran about 425 more or less the entire time. Let me go get my gloves and let's get this thing off and take it inside. I'm going to go ahead and take the spit out while we're outside. I can leave it out here to cool down. And we'll just take the chicken inside. All right, so we got our chicken inside. It's cooled down enough we can handle it now. Let's go ahead and part it out. Wings. Go ahead and take the thighs loose. We'll just leave one thigh on there to help the bird balance. Now let's take a slice off that breast. Nice and juicy. Oh yeah. Skin's got a nice color to it. See if the skin is bite through. Let's try one of these wings. It browned the outside well. What looked like it was a little bit black is the seasoning on the outside of it. The skin is not leathery, it's easy to bite through. There's no pink in there at all. It's done perfectly. Juicy. That Chupacabra rub is, oh, it's so good on this. So the Prestige 500 by Napoleon. We used the rotisserie with the back burner for about 30 minutes, and then we turned on the two outside burners on low for the remainder of the cook. That was probably an extra 20 minutes. It went close to 50 minutes total. And we hit our temperatures just right, 165, 168 in the breast, and about 178 in the thigh. Just maybe a little bit high, but definitely not dried out. Still juicy and tasty. That rotisserie lets it kind of self-baste. Awesome, awesome. Thanks to South Texas Outdoor Kitchens for loaning us the grill so we make some demo videos with it. Thank you to Bob Starks for providing the chicken for this cook. We hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we hope y'all will join us again someday soon. We ask you to click like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later down the road on Rashley's Border Q. Adios.